Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you know, ServiceNow has released this new version that is called San Diego. And with this, ServiceNow has brought up the new user interface that is called Next Experience User Interface. And today we are going to discuss about Next Experience Unified Navigation. Why we are discussing Next Experience Unified Navigation? As you can see on the screen, these are the two banner frames. One is using the UI 16 and one is from Next Experience UI. So you can clearly see the difference between the banner frames, and that is what we are going to discuss in this video. After watching this video, you will be easily able to navigate in ServiceNow and will be able to access the ServiceNow platform items quickly. And the video will be divided into three parts. In the first part, we are going to discuss about the logos and navigation menus. In the second part, we are going to discuss about Contextual App Pill. And in the third part, we are going to discuss about the utilities. So let's start the video now. On the top left corner, you can see there is a logo and navigation menus. Basically, a logo is a link which will redirect the user to the home page of the ServiceNow platform, the page which you are seeing on the screen. If you are on any other page of application, on modules or list of records, and you are seeing this logo and you click on it, it will redirect the user to the page which you are seeing. So let's take an example of that. If we click on this navigation menu all and try to open the incident list, incident.list, it will open the list of incidents. Okay, so the list of incidents are opened, and if we want to go back to the home page of the ServiceNow platform, then we can click on this logo and it will redirect us to the home page, as you can see on the screen. So this is the functionality of logo. And now we are going to discuss about the navigation menus. In all navigation menus, user will see the ServiceNow platform applications and modules. But the user will see only those applications and modules which the user has access to. If the user is not having access to any particular application or module, then the user will not be able to see it. Right now we are the admin user, so we can see all the applications which is provided by the ServiceNow in this all navigation menu. If the user wants to access the applications and modules easily, then they can make the applications and modules as favorite by clicking on this star icon. So we are going to make the self-service application as favorite. When we click on this star icon, you will see that all the modules present under the self-service application becomes favorite. Okay, now we are going to make a module of incident as favorite. So we are going to scroll and find the incident application. We are going to expand it and we are going to create new module of incident as favorite. We are going to click the star icon. Once we click it, it becomes favorite. Now, when the user makes applications and modules as favorite, then it will appear under the favorites navigation menu. As you can see on the screen, we have made the self-service application as favorite and create new module of incident as favorite. So they are appearing under the favorites navigation menu. And if you want to reorder your favorites or change the name of your favorites, change the icon, color of the icon of favorites, then you can click this icon. Once you click on it, it will redirect you to this page. It says edit your favorites, drag and drop to reorder them, change their names, color and icon, or remove any. Save your changes once you are done. What we are going to do is that, as you can see, create new module of incident appear in the third place. So we are going to just drag and drop it to the second place. Now it appears in the second place. And we are going to change the name of it to create new incident, change the icon to pencil and change the color of the icon. Okay, now we are going to save the edits, and once we click it again on the favorites navigation menu, you will see the create new incident module favorites has appeared on the second place and the icon has changed, plus the icon color is also changed. Now we are going to edit the self-service application. So we are going to click this icon again, and now we can see that we are redirected to the edit your favorites page, and we are going to reorder the self-service to the second position, and we are going to change the name, colors and icons. Once we click on the self-service application, you can see the icons are gone. They are disappeared. But we can change the colors and the name of it. So we get the point to remember that when you make a application as favorite, then you cannot change the icon of that application. It means that you are only allowed to change the icons for the modules. Okay. Now we are going to change the name of this application to ServiceNow Self-Service. And we are going to change the color. Why the color is not being changed? Why it is not being reflected here? We are changing the color. Why it's not being reflected here? Because the colors of the modules icons are changed. Now we are going to expand it and you are going to see it. So these are the icons of the modules and you can see the colors of these icons are changed. Now we are going to change it again. Watch here. You can see. Okay. So this is also a point to remember, that the icons and the color of the icons will change for the modules only, not for the application. For the application, only change the name of it. We are going to save the edits and we are going to just click it again. Now you can see self-service application has been reordered, and when we expand the self-service application, you can see all the modules icons colors has been changed. Okay, so that's how you can edit your favorites. Using the history navigation menu, we can quickly access all those recent places which we have visited in ServiceNow platform. As you have known that we have visited the incident list, so we can click on this incident and it will lead us to the list of incidents. So that's how we will use the history navigation menu to access all those places which we have recently visited. So instead of going to the all navigation menu and writing in filter navigator incident.list, what we can do is that we can go to the history navigation menu and click on the recently visited. As you can see the timing, 30 minutes ago we have visited the incident list, and 1 minute ago again we have visited the incidents list. By default, only 30 past entries will be present in history navigation menu. Okay, means here whatever you are seeing, it will be only 30 number of counts, means 30 past histories. So if you want to increase the number of count, then you have to change the property. The property name is glide.ui.nav.history_length. To open the property, we are going to click on all navigation menu and write sys underscore properties dot list. It will open the list of properties in new tab, and we are going to search that property. So we are going to just use the wildcard searches. Give us all the records which contains the word history in the name of the records, and we are going to find that glide.ui.nav.history_length. This is the one, so we are going to click on this. So you can see this is the name, this is the description, and this is the value. You can change the value according to your needs. This is a quick note: if you're working in a company instance or customer instance, please do contact the admin of that instance to change this value. But right now we are in our instance and we are the admin of this instance, so we can change it according to our needs. Workspaces navigation menu. In this, all the workspaces will be present. Right now we are available with the two workspace, that is asset workspace and CMDB workspace. Now you can see in all the navigation menu there is a pin icon. When you click on all navigation menu, there is a pin icon. When you click on favorites, there is a pin icon. And when you click on history, there is a pin icon. And when you click on workspaces, there is a pin icon. So what does it means is that you can pin and unpin a particular navigation menu, but you can only pin one at a time. Means either you pin the all navigation menu, like we are going to click on it. So it pin the all navigation menu to the left side of the window. Okay, but if you want the favorites to be pinned, now we are going to click on the favorites navigation menu and we are going to click on this pin icon. You will notice that the navigation menu which was pinned will be unpinned and favorites navigation menu will be pinned. So we are going to click on this pin icon. Now you can see that all navigation menu is unpinned and favorites navigation menu becomes pinned. Okay, so you can only pin one navigation menu at a particular time. Let's begin with the second part. In the center you can see Contextual App Pill. The purpose of Contextual App Pill is to provide the information of the items that you are currently viewing in your ServiceNow instance. And it also enables you to make that item as favorite by clicking on this star icon. So let's take an example of it. So as you know that we are in a work in progress state of making a theme course of ServiceNow instances which are in San Diego versions. So let's take an example of that. So we are going to click on all navigation menu and we will search for styles list sys underscore ux underscore style dot list, and watch closely what will happen in the Contextual App Pill. It will tell you in which item you are in and what you are viewing. So it is saying that you are viewing the UX styles item, and we can see this is the list of styles that we are viewing, and we can also mark this item as favorite by clicking on this star icon. Once we mark it as favorite, it will appear under the favorites navigation menu. So it has been marked as favorite. When we click on favorites navigation menu, you will see our UX styles has been added to that favorites navigation menu. So that is the use of Contextual App Pill. Let's begin with the third part. In this we are going to discuss about the utilities which are present on the right side of the banner frame. So if you want to search anything on your ServiceNow instance with the help of a keyword, or you want to find a specific record, you can always use the global search. For example, we are going to find all the records which contains the word email. So we are going to write here email and click on view results. As you can see on your screen, ServiceNow has found 29 records for the word email, and these 29 records have been categorized according to the record type, which you can see on the right side, whether it's task incidents, task problems, people and places, knowledge and catalog, catalog items. So these records has been categorized on the basis of their types, and this is very helpful. If you want records from the incidents, you can just click on this link and it will lead you to that particular first record of that incidents. And if you want it from the problems, you can click on the problems. If you want it from the people and places, you can click on this. If you want it from knowledge and catalog, you can click on this. It will always lead you to the first record of that particular category. Okay, just like it, you can do it for the catalog items also. So that is how the categorization of the records are very helpful, and which is done by ServiceNow automatically. And you can also use the global search to find the unique records. For example, we are going to search an incident record using the global search. So in the global search, we will go click on and paste this incident number. You will see the exact match here. Click on this link. It will lead you to the exact incident record. So you can see our incident record has been opened. So that's how you can use this global search utilities. Okay, let's go back to the ServiceNow page by clicking on the logo. Next, we have this globe icon. Once you click on the globe icon, you can see the application scope and update set. And if you want to change the application scope, you can just click on it and you can select any one of the application scope from here. You can also use the filter if you want. If you want to open the list of application scopes, you can click on this icon. It will also say with the help of tooltip open list. You can open the list. And if you want to open the selected record, means right now we have selected the application scope as global, so you can also open the particular record if you want with the help of this icon. If you want to go back, you can click on this icon which says back to pickers. Once we click on it, we are back, and we can see application scope as global. The similar process has to be followed with the update set also. Once you click on it, you will see our default global update set has been selected. If you want to search a particular, use the filter. If you want to open the list of update set, you can click on this icon. If you want to open the selected update set, then you can click on this icon. Okay, so that's how you can change the application scope and update set. If you are looking for help in ServiceNow regarding the form, regarding the filling up a form, regarding a field on a form, or regarding anything on ServiceNow, then always click on this help icon. You can find useful help articles here if they are available. If they are not available, then you will see the help menu like this, no help article available. You can click on this product documentation link if you want to open the product documentation link of ServiceNow. If you are a developer, if you have the correct roles, then you can also add the new content for the particular page, for a particular form. You can also pin the help menu by clicking on this pin icon. Once you clicked it, you can see that our help menu has been moved to the right side of the screen, and you can work in your ServiceNow instance and the help menu will remain open. If you want to unpin it, just click on this pin icon again. So that is the use of help icon. Next, if you want to see all the notification which is received by your ServiceNow instance, then you can always click on this bell icon. Once you click on it, if there are notifications, you will see it here. You can also set the preferences of your notification by clicking on this gear icon. Once you click on it, you will see the workspace and core UI sections, and you can set it according to your needs. We are going to close it. So this was notification icon. Next, if you want to impersonate some user, want to change the theme of your instance, want to log out from the system, want to go into your user record, then you can use the profile icon. Once you click on it, you will see various items like profile, preferences, impersonate user, elevate the roles, print friendly version, and log out from the system. So we are going to discuss it one by one very quickly. Once you click the profile link, it will lead you to the user's record, the currently logged in user record. Okay. We are going to talk about the preferences very soon, but we are going to first discuss about the impersonate user. Impersonate user is going to help you to impersonate anyone from the ServiceNow instance. Okay, most of the cases this is done for unit testing, like there is an end user, how the screen will look to the end user, what access an end user might have. Okay, so that's how we do the unit testing, by impersonating a user. Let's see what will happen if we impersonate a user. Once we click on it, model box has opened. So we are going to impersonate demo user. Click on this impersonate user. As you can see that we had impersonated the demo user, and on the banner frame you can see on the top border, the border has been colored and our profile icon has been colored, plus you can see an eye icon. It is showing that you are impersonating someone. So that's how you can identify whether you are impersonating a user or not. We are going to end impersonate, and also if you click on the profile icon, you can say impersonating user. So we are going to end the impersonation. Next is if you want to change access controls or want to update the access control or want to create a new access control, then you can always use the elevate roles and click on the checkbox and just update it. Now you can see that we have elevated our roles and the banner frame top border has been colored, plus the profile icon has been colored, plus there is an upward arrow icon which is showing that you have elevated your roles and now you have more access to your instance. You can create new access control, you can update the existing access control, and once you click on the profile icon, you can see there is a note saying security_admin, which means that you have elevated your roles. Now if you want to change the display, theme, accessibility, notifications, and debugging settings, then you can click on the preferences. Once you click on it, you will see the model box of preferences, and there will be buttons for specific settings. But the theme button will not be available by default. you have to make it enabled. To make it enabled, we had made the video on this before. So the video is how to change theme in ServiceNow instances which are on San Diego version. If you want to know how to make the theme button enabled, then do watch this video. The link for the video is given in the description, and also you can click on eye icon. Now we are going to discuss these settings. So let's open the display settings. Inside the display setting, you can see there are various actions available. So let's focus on those icons. With the icons, it is pretty much clear that what these particular actions will do. Okay, so if you look at the first one, you can see that it's telling that the form will be more organized. The form sections and the related list will be converted into tabs. Okay, in the second one, you can see if you want to put a line breaks in the list or not, your list is going to look like this. In the third one, you can see that they are telling the space of the text box will decrease. In the fourth one, you can see that this eye icon will display for every field in which there is a help available. If you enable this property, then the navigation means the banner frame will be available at the top and you can navigate with the help of banner frame. Plus, you can also change the date and time format from here, time zone from here. You can also choose when the related list must appear on the form, means whether the related list appear with the form or after the form loads or on demand. Okay, let's take an example of these. Form section, line breaks, use compact spacing, so help and navigation. So if we disenable this and we close this, now let's see how the forms will look. So we are going to click all, write incident dot list, and we are going to open one of the form. So you can see that if we scroll down, the form section like notes, related records, resolution information are expanded. They are not in a particular tab format. Okay, related links also expanded. Tasks SLA, affected CI, impacted service and CIs, child incidents, all are expanded. Now we are going to enable that property and see what will happen. Go to the preferences, display, and enable this. Now as soon as we enable it, you can see that it's asynchronous, and automatically when we enable it, our form without lagging, it changes. Now you can see that all the form sections and related lists are in tab format. We can scroll down and see notes, related records, resolution information. They all are in tab format. And also the related list, tasks, SLA, affected CIs, impacted services and CIs, and child incidents, all are in tab format. So with the help of this, we can organize our form. Next is that was the list. So we have disenabled that, and you can see that our list is a compact list. So there are less spaces in the list, means there are no break lines. And once we enable it, watch very closely because it's in sync. So when we enable it, you can see that there will be a gaps. See? So with the help of this particular action, you can change the display of the list. Next, use compact spacing mode. So what it does is that this is the box and it's going to reduce the spacing once we enable it. For example, you can see here also at the top where the choice is selected with the form, you will see the space will reduce, and in this time zone also, in date time format also. So it's going to happen all over wherever these boxes will appear. So once we enable it, watch it very closely what will happen. Did you see that? The space between the box and the content reduces. With the help of this action, you can use compact spacing mode. For now, we are going to just disable it. Next, show help tips on forms. So if a field has a help, then that particular eye icon will always appear if we enable it. For example, if we open the incident form, You can see right now there is no eye icon available. But if you want to display the eye icon so that the user can get the information of that particular field on the form, then you can go to the preferences, go to the display settings, and just enable this and close this. And you can see that in the fields which have the help text, the help icons had appeared for those. So you can see the caller has help icon, the category has help icon, like this the configuration item has help icon, short description has help icon. Okay, but this will only display when the field contains the help text, else it will not display. Next, if you want that the banner frame must be available at the top, then you can enable this action. Right now what happens is that this particular action is not enabled. So if we open the incident form or incident list, then see that the banner frame will not be available at the top. So incident form and all incidents. You can see that the banner frame is not available, just like it's available here. So whenever you open the incident form or incident list or any applications form or list in a new window, you will not see the banner frame at the top. But you can make it enable. Firstly we have to close this and go to the preferences, display, and enable this action to show the navigation at the top. Close this, and now we are going to open that incident form and list again. Let it open. So you can see the incident form has been opened in a new window, and our navigation or the banner frame is available at the top, and you can navigate with the help of this. And similarly for the incident list, which are open in a new window, you can see that the navigation or the banner frame is available at the top, and you can navigate from here. Okay, so that is the use of that particular action. All right, so we have completed all the actions of display settings. Next is our theme. So we go inside the theme settings, and you can change the theme of the particular instance. Right now we have selected default. We can click on dark, it will change to dark. Okay, that's how you can change the themes of the particular instance. Let's go back. For the accessibilities, similarly you can see there are icons available, and they are self-explanatory what will happen once you enable these particular actions. So let's go it one by one. So if you want to see that there are some date fields on the form, and you want to see what is the format of the particular date, then you can enable this property, and that particular date format will be available on the field. Second, if you enable this property, then the patterns in charts and graphs are replaced with the colors. Okay. Third, there are some shortcut keys on ServiceNow. So if you want to make use of those shortcuts, then you can enable these properties with the help of keyboard. You can use them. So if you click on this eye icon and click on more, then you will see various shortcuts available in ServiceNow which you can use it. Next is that enable the data table for charts and graphs. If you want to get more clarified about the data, then you can enable the data table for that particular charts and graphs. Reduce the motion if you want to reduce the motion in ServiceNow, and enable the accessibility in classic. Means if you want to use tab, when you hit the tab key, so the tab key will go to each element, so you can enable that. If you click on eye icon, what is the description? Extend the keyboard navigation and allow more tab stops in classic UI. So you can tap to icons and buttons in lists, form, fields, cards. It also present additional info on forms. Okay, so this was accessibility settings. In the notification section, this is similar that we have discussed in the notification icon. It is similar. You can change the notifications according to your needs. Back. Next is debugging settings. In the debugging settings, you can open the script debugger, and you can also automate the test framework page inspector, which is used for the custom UI page. Okay, you can enable that particular action from here. So we have completed all the settings in the preferences. This was the end of the video. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.